build it, you demolish it. The legendary Homewrecker Burrito. Come build yours today with 20+ fresh ingredients.
This is James Benn with Recruit 757 here tonight with Cole Gibson and Grant Holloway after tonight's great come-from-behind victory for the Grassfield Grizzlies as they're preparing for the Oscar Smith Tigers next week. Cole, 2 big 40-yard field goals.
Yes, sir.
That put you up 20-14. You came down here, had a chance to win it. What was going through your mind as you kicked those 2 field goals to put Grassfield ahead?
Honestly, I don't know. I blank everything out. I don't think of anything. Just focus on making them.
So you know you got Oscar Smith coming up, and you've made some great big field goals this year. You made a huge one to beat Western Branch earlier in the year.
Yes, sir.
And now you got the Tigers, and I know y'all want a piece of that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't even know what to say. There's one. I don't even know. Revenge.
Okay. I like that.
Only word I can think of.
Grant, first down, need the touchdown in double OT. They call your number again. What'd you see when you saw the opening? Did you know you were going to score on that one?
Knew it was a score already. Been begging for the ball all night, but the Woodside coaches played it perfectly. They bracketed me, but other than that, I always find a way to help my team out. And like I said, they had a Kings Park game, came out here and had fun. That's all I can do. You made the big plays. Grassfield made the big plays tonight. That final score, double OT. How's it feel to come out here and get that big win tonight? It's not over until week 5. Week 5 of the playoffs, we still going. This just a warm-up. God gave us a great test, and we passed it tonight.
Well, we do have a warm-up. Hey, and guess what? I got Shawan Goodman right here. Shawan Goodman was running the ball all over the field tonight.
Yes.
Didn't seem like Woodside had an answer for you. What was your mindset coming into this playoff game, knowing after last week's tough game and everything? What was your mindset coming in?
I just knew I had to work hard and work for what I got. And I came out here and showed them what I could do and tried my hardest.
Well, is Grassfield ready for next week's big game with Oscar Smith, that return game?
Of course, revenge. That's all that's on our mind. You just got to work hard and work for it.
Coach, what was your mindset coming into Woodside and knowing how tough this game was going to be?
Well, they're a well-coached football team. They have some great team speed. We knew that they were going to cause some problems for us. They're not 7-3 and in the playoffs for nothing. So, I mean, I give the hats off. It was an unbelievable game. We just told the kids at halftime we had to make some adjustments and just told them we believed in them and we had to go out and make some plays, and they decided to make plays, and we turned it over and felt like we could have got a couple more points off the turnovers, but we settled for field goals. And then when they did the unbelievable drive and that guy missed it to the wide left and we were going to overtime, it was huge, and then we won in overtime.
Well, 5 turnovers in the second half. I mean, your defense looked unstoppable except for that last drive. You said something that must have motivated them in that second half to get them ready to play, Coach. What was your mindset at halftime, going down 14-7?
We didn't play a very good half of football. We just kind of seemed a little out of sync, and then defensively, it's hard to simulate that kind of offense in practice because we don't run it. It was just hard, and I think the kids just had to settle down and play. And once they settled down and played, I thought we could do a good job stopping them, and we did a good job. And then, of course, that last drive kind of hurt us.
Well, overtime victory. You came to play in overtime. Grant Holloway called it right on the first play. Holloway said he knew he was going to score as soon as he touched that ball, Coach. Did y'all think that was going to happen on that one play right there with Holloway?
Well, I mean, we knew when you get the ball in that kind of player's hands, things are going to happen. So, we just kind of felt like we had to get the ball in his hands and run some stuff that they haven't seen, and then we just set some things up. And when he scored, and I was like, okay, we went for that, and we got it. I was like, all right, defense, we got to go. And defense did a great job holding them out. I want to congratulate Coach Harper and the defensive staff doing a great job.
Well, since you've been at Grassfield, you've done a tremendous job building this program, Coach. And next week you got a familiar rival. You got the Oscar Smith Tigers.
Yeah, it will be our 14th time playing them. So I'm sure the house will be packed, and what a great game for a high school football game.
Well, Coach, I once again want to say congratulations. Heck of a job out there. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
This is James Benn with Recruit 757.